Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2022 or the next 30 days. Got a pop out and fell on the floor already. Getting started on the right foot, aren't I? Speaking of foot, I was trying to move that over with my foot, but it didn't work out. Metamorphosis and number 2. Awesome. So this is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle, by the way. So number 2, if you like numerology, you can look that up. And Metamorphosis. Awesome. And I like to go deeper into these Oracle cards a little bit later. I just like to set them back there for reflection during the other part of the reading. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Okay, 31, and that breaks down to 4. Automatic negative thoughts. Okay, so it's important to think about, reflect on automatic negative thoughts that you have been having and learn how to transmute them into a better energy for you that makes you feel better and opens you up to better energies. And see right next to metamorphosis, I like that. So you're creating a metamorphosis. You're changing negative thoughts, like worrisome thoughts. You're changing them. It's not enough to just tell them to go away. That never works. You're changing them. And as you're changing them, you're reducing anxiety and you are also opening up to better, happier things, lighter things, things that don't make you worry or lie in bed at night thinking about the what ifs. Okay, we're going over to the money and oracle money and career oracle cards here, Sagittarius. What else do we have for you? This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So remember to check your other signs, Sagittarius. There could be additional messages there for you. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We've got a couple pop-outs here. Okay, we have Independent. Awesome. Independent and Gaia. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. With Gaia, I'm getting someone has like an herbal shop. I'm picturing someone making like herbal lotions, moon oil, you know, stuff like bath oils, like stuff you can use to like pamper yourself. I don't like to say pamper really because like we should all take care of ourselves, you know, and feel good, right? But like stuff that people like to purchase for self-care, okay? Beautiful. All right, what else do we have here for Sagittarius? Crafter. There we go. Crafter. One more for Sagittarius. Okay. One more for Sagittarius. All right, and then I'm going to go in and clarify these with the tarot, and then I'll go deeper into these messages. Oh, this one hasn't come out yet. Change, okay? So it could be a big change in your life that is happening along with the next change of season, okay? And we're leading up to that, okay? It might not feel like that right now where I am. It's winter time. It feels like it's going to be winter forever, but it's not. In the next couple of months, the seasons are going to start to change over, okay? So whatever you're going through right now, it's not forever. It's not forever. All right, we're going to go in and clarify with the Everyday Witch Tarot. We're clarifying Independent, Gaia, Crafter, and Change. This is for Sagittarius. One more shuffle here. All right. What does Sagittarius need to know? There we go. All right, so clarifying Independent. Awesome, the King of Wands. There we go. He's independent. He's an entrepreneur. He's making a plan. He's mapping out his course. Okay. Clarifying Gaia, we have the Ace of Swords. There's a victory here, okay? So for those of you who have been wanting to do what I described before about having like a little herbal shop, it could be an online shop, making bath oils, moon oils, stuff like that, you're gonna have a victory, okay? Like if this is something you've been working on for a while, you're going to start to see the progress during the time period of this reading, okay? Remember, it's a timeless reading, so it's intended for whenever you are watching, but over the next 30 days from when you start to watch this video, you're going to start to see a change in your business, in your creations, You might find another way to sell them that you hadn't thought of before. Okay, it could be online. There are many ways to sell online. There are many platforms. There could be someone like by word of mouth who is interested in what you have, and this person might be like, hey, have you ever thought of, selling in such and such way? And you look into it and you're like, wow, this is a thing, and that's your answer. Okay, it's going to be kind of surprising, like, to you how you figured this out. Like, I think many of you are feeling like there's that key, but I can't find the key. I know there's a way to do this, but I just can't find that darn key. And then all of a sudden there's the key. Okay, exciting. Wow, clarifying crafter, we have the 10 of Pentacles, beautiful financial stability, awesome, and that's confidence that it will always be there. You're not going to lose it. It's not like you're going to gain the stability and have to go around being afraid that the rug will be pulled out from under you. No longer, Sagittarius, you don't have to live that way. Clarifying change, we have temperance. Okay, very nice. So this is 14. Sometimes the numbers on the major arcana pop out at me. Okay, so change, because 4 and 1 is 5. I'm getting change along with this card, because 5 means change, and having to do with money. Okay, you're going to work something out. It's a balancing act, but it's a more it's a place of more stability for you now. It's not juggling, now it's balance. It's gone from juggling, like, oh my God, I might drop something, to balance. And that's a lot of what this big change is for many of you listening right now. And that is exciting because it means there's financial stability, okay? And look, I just put the deck down face up. I don't normally look at the bottom of the deck anymore, but I just happened to put it down that way. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Awesome. Okay, so there's, sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the glare. There's more pentacle energy here. Something new with money, a new seed being planted. This is going to carry you very, very far. Okay, it could be an offer too. So I'm just going to set that right there. So let's go back here, Sagittarius, to independent. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. Your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone. You can do it, okay? And look, we have the entrepreneur card, the King of Wands, and it's your fire energy too. You can do this. If you've been considering it, you can do this, Sagittarius. If you're working for a company right now and you still need the money, someone listening, you're like itching to just leave. And you're like, I want my own business and I just want to leave there. Well, sure, it's okay to want that, but don't leave while you still need that paycheck, okay? Work on your new business, your new ideas while you are still earning that paycheck. And then I think I'm getting that some of you can ease out of it. Like you might be able to cut back to part-time for a little while and then have more time for your own business that you're doing on your own. Others of you, you're just going to come to a place of stability in your new business that you give notice at your old company that you're working for, okay? I really like how this entrepreneur card, the King of Wands, is coming up with the independent card. That's really exciting to me. That really reinforces this for me. I'm getting also, like, many of you listening, you've been feeling kind of like stuck in winter time, like change is never going to happen, okay? Whether it literally is winter where you live, you're feeling like time is standing still, but it's not, okay? You have really great ideas, and you may not have been able to act on them for a while, but the time is coming. It's actually here, okay? It's time to start putting a plan into action, like we see on the King of Wands card, okay? He's working on his own. He's basically talking to just his cat there. No one's talking back, right? He's figuring out his own ideas, his own plan. He's creating his own map, okay? This is you, Sagittarius. Love it. This is really exciting. Your time is coming and you're working up to it, okay? And I'm getting like, you're going to come like bursting out the doors, kind of like when the kids like fly out the doors onto the playground at recess. That's how you're going to feel. Okay, here we have Gaia. Spend some time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regroup. Protecting the planet, herbalism, livestock. The universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. Beautiful. So many of you who are working with herbal remedies, oils, aromatherapy oils, smudge sticks, like stuff like that. Like maybe you have your own store or something like that, or you're working with these elements. The universe is working with you as you work with the elements of Mother Earth, okay? And here we have this victory here, okay? I'm getting someone listening, you're really going to have a victory in this new business, okay? And it could be something similar to what I just described. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but something similar. If it resonates with you, you should feel it in your gut. There's a great new idea coming into for somebody listening, and it almost feels like it came out of the blue, but it's because like your crown chakra is open, like you're open to information, you're open to change, you're open to success, and then all of the sudden, like something opens up to you. Okay, you get this great new idea somehow. Okay, and all of these birds here, I don't know what they are. I mean, they're painted in blue, but they're reminding me of doves right now. And doves have to do with love and freedom, okay? I love this. The clouds are clearing too. Like you're gaining this mental clarity, and you're like, yes, now is the time. And see, let me show you this again. In the Ace of Swords, the witch has their hand up in the air, and we have a hand up here, okay? So like reaching to source, reaching to God, reaching out to Mother Earth, okay? Reaching out to like spiritual support is going to help you so much. It's going to help you with the tangible, which is what we need here living on this earth. All right, we have crafter for someone listening. There's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed with your hands. Consider careers doing homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no other has done before, or try something new, okay? Or put your own spin on it. I'm getting somebody, you're going to be able to work from home. The Ten of Pentacles card is showing me like you're going to be able to do your craft from home, whatever it is. Like even if it's not all of these things like listed on this crafter card, art, painting, stuff like that. It's something that you like to do creatively with your hands, okay? It could be anything. I'm kind of going off track here, but it could be anything. But I'm getting whatever you're doing, you're able to do it from your own home, and you're not cramped. Like, see this house here in the background of this family and all the little pets and everything. You have plenty of room in your home to have your own office, your own crafting space, like whatever you do, where you can be separate from the rest of the family, and it doesn't feel like you're trying to juggle around cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then sneaking off to your workspace. No, you're going to have your own workspace in a separate part where you won't be around the daily activities of everyone else in the house. You're going to have your own space. It will be your office, your crafting space, okay? This might not be like right now. Like for some of you, yes, I think you already have this, and maybe you have the space and you didn't consider you have exactly what I'm describing, and all you have to do is move things around or check with your family and say, hey, are you okay if I take this room? And let them know I need this to be my office. So if the door is closed, or if I put a little sign on the door that I'm working, like, that means it's work hours for me. You have to look at it like I left the house and went to work. Like I can't be, texted all the time, or you can't just come walking in, whatever. But it's like a room in your house that's far enough away that it won't be tempting for people to be like, Mom, Dad, honey, you're going to be far enough away that they'd have to like stop and think before they call for your attention, okay? But you're going to love working from home. So that message is for some of you, not all of you. It's something very ideal, okay? Like I said, you're not going to be cramped in a little room. I think some of you who have been trying to do something on your own, like separate from working from a company, you've been kind of cramped into a room. I'm not cramped into a room, thankfully, but I do take my equipment down. Well, I have someone help me do that, but I do take my equipment down and set it back up like every time I do readings. And I do have plenty of room, but it's just not a situation where it's conducive to leave everything up. Everything works out nicely here, though, thankfully, and I'm grateful for that. But I do know someone who has like very cramped space to do their art and work on their own business, and it's really difficult for them. But if the people she lives with cooperate with her and clear out some space, she can have her own office space and her own peace, and not have like the clutter of the or I meant to say the chaos of the clutter all around her. So it's doable. So that message is for someone listening. I just felt like when that story came up for me, I felt like I should just say it because somebody listening needs to hear that, like, that is doable for you. You may be thinking, oh God, I can't, like, that room is used for storage and this room is used for this and that or whatever. But, people can come together, whoever you live with. And even if you live by yourself, it's workable. Like, you can find a separate space that will be just designated as your space for working, okay? And it will bring out your creativity, okay? And promise. Okay, we have change. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change, okay? So it's time to do something different. Like I said, it's time, Sagittarius, to stop juggling. Okay, to stop scrambling. It's time for balance. Okay, we see with Temperance. And silly me, this is your card too. Okay, so you are so in your power with this, Sagittarius. This is your card. I can't believe that didn't come to me before, but you are so in your power. Like, see how she's totally balanced. She's doing this like difficult yoga pose for some people, right? But she's balanced and she has one eye open. She's kind of like, okay, what's next? But she's not all over the place. She's not scrambling, okay? She's like, all right, let's do this, okay? And she's got a lot of goodies behind her. Like, on the one side, she has cupcakes and a martini. On the other side, she has books, water, and carrots, right? So it's about balance, okay? If you want your goodies, have your goodies, but balance it out with mostly healthy things, like healthy eating. And then if you allow yourself a treat, like once a week, not once a day. I'm trying to get out of that habit myself, but it's all about balance, right? And it's easy to want or look forward to those treats, or look forward to that break, look forward to that recess, whatever. But what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is your recess, meaning like the kids on the playground busting out the doors. This is you being successful, okay? So it's time, and it might not feel like making your plans and writing things out. It might not feel like that's going to go anywhere when you just consider doing it. But once you take that pen, once you take that paper, start making your plans, doodle if you want to, use different colored pens, like whatever feels good for you. Once you start doing that and devising this plan, the excitement is going to come in, and then it's going to be like the floodgates open for you, Sagittarius. Awesome. All right, Metamorphosis. Here's your Metamorphosis. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. Awesome, Sagittarius. Very synchronous and validating there. Automatic negative thoughts. You are learning to take charge of the thoughts you choose to give life to. I'm going to say that again. You are learning to take charge of the thoughts you choose to give life to. Okay? About balance, okay? When those automatic negative thoughts come in, balance them out. Go outside, walk your dog, pet your cat, feed your birds, feed the squirrels. You know what I mean? Like, change that energy. Change the energy. And you're learning to do this, okay? And it's saying, change what you give life to, okay? If we keep feeding our negative thoughts, right? If we keep feeding those with worrisome thoughts, with what if this, what if that, that's just going to become bigger. But if you change this is a big metamorphosis for you. If you change this, change the energy, even go wash the dishes. I've used that suggestion before, because you're doing something active with your hands. If you can't think of something right away, you're not going to paint a masterpiece right now because you need art lessons to do that, or whatever. Go wash the dishes, take out the vacuum, sweep the floor, anything. Work with your hands, do something, clean something up, clear up the clutter. That changes the energy and elevates you, brings you up. And a lot of those negative thoughts just kind of disappear, and you realize, like, why was I even thinking that? That didn't feel good at the time. But once you change your energy, if you have that thought again, you won't be like feeling it so strong, and it won't be dragging you down. All right, Sagittarius, this reading is going on a lot longer than I expected. Actually, they all have been. I've been trying to cut my readings down to a shorter amount of time, but the messages just start coming through. Like when I first get started with a reading, you know, I feel like, you know, 10 to 12 minutes or whatever, and it goes to twice that. So that must mean that someone listening, you know, needs to hear these messages. And there are so many different messages because, you know, these are general readings and there's many people listening. So I just go with it. Okay. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I also suggest, I haven't brought this up before, listening to the end, because different messages just keep coming at me. So there could be something there for you that's important. All right. Look at this. The Ace of Swords. We have this twice, and I love this. Victory. Brilliant ideas and victory. Okay, so this is being confirmed. Okay, love it. It says brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely and remain objective. Awesome. Very important advice. Awesome message there. Okay, and we have the 10 of fire, more fire energy here. The 10, the end of this difficult cycle of working too hard, okay? Working too hard or too many hours. The need for balance, see? The need for balance in life. Let others help you. And health problems due to stress. Create some balance. Do some yoga. You don't need to know the names of all of the poses. Put on a YouTube video. Listen to something. Close your eyes, you know, that's all. That's all you really need to do to find some balance here. Many of you have been working too hard, too many hours, and you need this balance, and there's someone that can help you. I'm getting somebody listening, you're not feeling well, and you're afraid that you're getting sick, but it's really stress, okay? So stress can make you sick, but catch this before you do get sick. Okay, let this reading, let this make you aware that if you're feeling this way or you're thinking, oh no, I hope I'm not coming down with something, take your vitamins if you take vitamins. I'm not saying that you should, but if you do, remember your vitamins, maybe take a salt bath or something like that. Make sure you get some sleep. Stay away from too much sugar. Like, try not eat after dinner, like your last meal of the day. Let that be your last meal so your system can settle down and digest properly, and then you'll sleep better later. Okay, and these simple ways, they seem simple, but they're not. They're important. Okay, proper sleep is very important, and this is huge. This is going to help you. Okay, and you're no longer going to feel like this, like I'm working too hard, it's past dinner time, I'm exhausted, she's got her head in her hand. Okay, tomorrow's going to be a brighter day. Okay, get some rest. That's really important. That balance is so important. Balance between work and rest, the balance between like healthy eating and allowing yourself a treat now and then. Okay, let these good ideas come in, Sagittarius. I'm really excited for you. Start writing them down, start making a plan, start doing some research. Look at how other people do what you want to do and see if you can tweak it to your own way. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.